Before we look at the charts of Avalanche, let's look at two articles. First one coming from FX Street. Avalanche DeFi head warns of mounting risk on Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum blockchain layer 1's dominance and adoption increased this year with a rising number of DeFi protocols and apps joining as layer 2 and layer 3 solutions. While this is perceived as bullish for Ether adoption, Avalanche Network's DeFi head Luigi Di Meo argues that it concentrates risk on the Ethereum chain. Di Meo explains that the war of dominance among layer 1 solutions is on, and Avalanche C chain tackles the concentration risk more effectively than Ethereum. Di Meo told DeFi researcher that a bug or an attack on Ethereum layer 1 chain puts the assets on layer 2 solutions at risk. This challenge associated with the Ethereum blockchain is tackled by the use of 3 separate chains on Avalanche. You have the C chain, the P chain, and the X chain. These 3 chains mitigate risk concentrations, according to Di Meo. This makes Avalanche an Ethereum competitor. The war for dominance and higher market share intensifies as Avalanche continues to tackle the challenges presently faced by Ethereum blockchain. Di Meo believes welcoming multiple layer 1 solution provides choice, more fault tolerance, and competition. This spreads the risk among several protocols and safeguards user assets from being compromised by an attack on a layer 1 blockchain. I agree with this. What I will say is that for years, there's been talk of Ethereum's killers. Ethereum is not going anywhere. Ethereum will remain number one. First to market. They have Vitalik, and all the institutions, or many of them, and some still waiting in the wings, are moving on to Ethereum, in addition to others, but Ethereum is the playground of choice. Nevertheless, there is room for all viable blockchains. This article is coming from Crypto Daily. Avalanche reaches 1 million monthly active users. That's a great sign for crypto in general, as the masses continue to migrate into blockchain. Avalanche's achievement not only solidifies its position as a major player in the rapidly evolving crypto landscape, but also signifies the growing popularity and adoption of blockchain technology. Avalanche has revolutionized the blockchain industry by addressing the scalability and speed limitations that have plagued other platforms, like Ethereum. With a strong emphasis on decentralization, scaling, and incredibly fast finality, Avalanche has managed to capture the attention of users and developers alike. So they do this in multiple ways: scalability, its ability to handle a massive number of transactions per second; interoperability. This is just talking to other blockchains. This will no longer become a competitive advantage. This will become a necessity to all blockchains in the future. User friendly. I can't say I've ever been on Avalanche, but they prioritize user experience, making it accessible and intuitively for both crypto veterans and newcomers. So with Avalanche crossing the 1 million monthly active user milestone, the platform trajectory looks promising. Avalanche continues to foster innovation through ongoing partnerships, collaborations, and development initiatives. The platform can resolve its issues of high cost. It will climb to the next million users in a far shorter timescale. I believe that. We are still early on I believe it's the S curve with adoption, crypto blockchain adoption. Now, what I can tell you is that Avalanche's chart looks a lot different than Ethereum. Avalanche can't get past this weekly support resistance band at $22. It's tried multiple times, most recently in April. However, I wouldn't be opposed to be getting long Avalanche at the daily bias level at 1250. Let's just take a look at that. Okay, the volume is okay. You see this relative to everything else, so it's okay. It's not a bad level to go long. Right, this level took out the pivot highs to the left. Right. I mean, you can say it's been range bound. Let's just do this here. It's been range bound, and the technical analyst folks have just been playing the ranges. All in here, you call it equilibrium. Outside of the ranges, you have an imbalance between sellers and buyers up here and then down here, which is why I'm saying this is a good area to consider going long if you want to get into Avalanche. Now let's just look at Ether. I'm going to zoom out to the weekly chart. Now, Ether looks a lot different than Avalanche, right? Ether has been in an uptrend since November of last year. So the proof is in the pudding. However, I think both blockchains will be around in the next 10 years. If I had to allocate $100, I would probably put 75 in Ether and 25 in Avalanche. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video.